Hello travelers, welcome to this video. It's a bit different than the usual videos that we do when we're traveling. We take videos of the locations that we visit. This one is basically geared towards the latest news today, July 7, 2023, on the cruise front. So to start off, with a picture behind me, you can see damage to the Ruby Princess cruise ship that happened yesterday morning just before 6 a.m. on Pier 27 in the Bay of San Francisco. It was docking after a 10-day cruise that came back from Alaska. No one was injured, and all 3,228 passengers and crew were all fine. When this happened, it was under the partial control of San Francisco bar pilots. Bar pilots are those people that get on board and take partial control of the ship to navigate it into the ports safely. But apparently this did not happen. The next cruise was supposed to depart at 4 p.m. that day, yesterday, and it did not depart. The cruise passengers were embarked, but they had to stay overnight there. So the Coast Guard and Princess Cruise Line are still assessing the damage and whether it can go on its cruise or not, and what kind of repairs need to be done. Was it structural damage or just superficial cosmetic damage? So stay tuned on that. Okay, on to some good news. Royal Caribbean Cruise Line is about to launch its largest ship, the Icon of the Seas. It is currently in Meyer Turku shipyard in Finland. Its main voyage is scheduled for January 27, 2024. It'll have 5,610 guests on board. It will have a crew of 2,350, and what's unique about this ship is it takes their crew members into strong consideration of what they need and to make them happy. They work very hard and they work long hours. Their cabins are small and they don't get to go on off ship very much. So this ship has, for them alone, a ocean view dining area, fitness center, clubhouse, lounge, multifunction room, special events room, gym, and gaming room. So it is quite nice for the crew members as well. So I'm happy for that. Along the lines of Royal Caribbean, however, some voyages were canceled on the Freedom of the Seas for December 2024 and January 2025. During these months, the ship will be into dry dock, so some of those ships' itineraries have been canceled for that time. Some really good news for all passengers on cruise ships is that the SpaceX's Starlink internet service is going on many ships, and Holland America MS Koningsdam was one of the first ones in May of 2023. Norwegian also has several ships using this internet service, which is much faster than the old internet service. Luxury ocean yachts from the Scenic Group are also going to start using it, and the Seabourn Cruise Line, there are two ships that they're using it, is Venture and Pursuit. American Cruise Lines is also going to start using it on its riverboat and small cruise lines ships. Carnival and Royal Caribbean have implemented it in several of the ships as well already. Norwegian Cruise Lines has been testing Starlink in this year, and hopefully they'll all be on that, as well as Windstar, and also plans to feature connectivity to the guests. So very good news. I brought Marilyn, one of our cats, to help bring in the next bit of good news. I hope you are interested in stocks, because cruise stocks have continued to soar this year. According to Forbes, Carnival and Royal Caribbean are two of the 5 biggest gaining stocks in the S&P 500 this year, alongside Tesla, Nvidia, and Meta, which is great news. Royal Caribbean is up 107% this year, and Carnival was up just a whole 50% just in June alone. I looked a while ago on the internet and saw what the cruise trading today. Royal Caribbean is up to $102.94 today, and Carnival is up to $19.42. So I own 100 shares of Carnival Cruise Line, and I've had it since 2019. Unfortunately, that was before the pandemic, and I paid a lot more money than it is at this point. I paid $44 or so per share for 100 shares back then. It went way down during the pandemic and even afterward because of the problems with all the losses of tourism and so forth. So it went down as low as into the $6 per share area, and a lot of times it was around 8 something a share. Even recently, earlier this year, it was like that. But now it's trading much higher, over $19 a share today, as I mentioned before. So if you get cruise, own 100 shares or more of Carnival, and also Norwegian and Royal Caribbean also offer similar deals. If you own at least 100 shares, you get cruise credit, and it depends on the length of the cruise as to how much credit you get. For Carnival, if you go anywhere from 6 days or fewer, you get $50 of cruise credit. If you go between 7 to 13 days, it's $100 of cruise credit. And for us who like to cruise longer, the longer the better for us. Usually it's in the 20-some day category. We get $250 of cruise credit on ship that we can use for all kinds of things on the ship, drink packages or specialty dining, excursions, etc. Laundry is what we use it for a lot of times. So it's worth having. Now what you do, at least with Carnival, is you can send in a copy of your statement and mark out your account number, and you send it in along with an form that they have online, and you send it in either by fax or internet as an attachment on an email, and they'll get you the cruise credit. We did that last year, and it was very fast and easy. We're going to do it for our next cruise, which is next month, now in August of 23. We have a 25-day cruise plan, and you're going to be able to see lots of our ports that we're going to go. Most of it's Northern Europe at that time, as well as Rome. We're going to explore Rome quite a bit. So stay tuned for that. The last bit of news I have for you on this video is regards to MSC Cruise Line. The MS Meraviglia is a cruise ship that departs from New York City on 10 and 11 night sailings, and they're going to offer full day stops at certain ports that people might have interest in staying more time in port in some of the cities in the northern New England area and Canada. And those ship sailings are going to be September 24th, October 4th, and October 15th of this year. So if you want to go on those types of cruise ships, go and consult with MSC Cruise Line, probably sooner than later. So this wraps up our first video on cruise news that we found, and we may do some more of these from time to time. We'd like to know your opinion as to whether these are worthwhile or not. So please give us a like if you like it, or a dislike if you don't like it. And please leave a comment as to why you liked it or did not like it. How we may improve would be nice. We're open to all kinds of suggestions. So please do not hesitate to let us know. And we thank you for watching this video as well as all our other videos. And we hope that you like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.